नमस्कार। आज हम वेल्डिंग के बारे में सेकंड स्लाइड बना रहे हैं, जिसमें हम वेल्डिंग स्ट्रेंथ के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे। आपके लिए मैंने ये चार्ट बना के रखा है। इसमें मिनिमम साइज ऑफ वेल्ड, अगर आप देखेंगे, दिस इज़ द फर्स्ट पॉइंट, मिनिमम साइज ऑफ वेल्ड। It is given thickness of the plate, you can say angle, channel, whatever you want to weld. This is the thickness of a particular item. So it could be a 3 to 5 mm, 6 to 8 mm, 10 to 16, so on. So minimum size of weld, it is denoted by S. So for 3 to 5 mm thick plate, welding size minimum requirement is 3 mm thick. 6 to 8, that is 5 mm. 10 to 16, that is 6 mm. 16 to 24, that is 10 mm thick. If you are doing 10 mm thickness of weld, then definitely it needs 2 root of welding. 26 to 25 mm thickness of plate, then it need 14 mm thickness. So it is required 3 root of welding. So you know that you have to make a V shape and then you weld it. Over 55 mm thickness plate, you need minimum 20 mm thick welding size. So these are the minimum sizes of the weld. If you are designing the welding, then you have to consider the stress. So it is given a number of stresses, that is tensile stress, compression stress and shear stress. So generally we are doing fillet welding and butt welding. So if you see, this is a fillet welding and this is a butt welding. So for all type of fillet welding, we considered only one stress, and for butt welding, tension, compression and shear we will take separately. So if you see the electrode comes first, bare electrode without cover, and second is covered electrode. So for a fillet welding, if you go for a static load, that is 80 Newton per meter square, and for fatigue load, if it is running periodically, loading on the same element, then it is 21 Newton per mm square. This is the unit of the stress. If it is covered electrode, then you can take 98 Newton per mm square for all fillet welding, and for fatigue load it is 35 Newton per mm square. In the same size, if butt welding we have 3 different stresses. Tensile stress take separately, compression and shear all are taking separately. So for butt welding, tensile stress we considered for a bare electrode 90 Newton per mm square, and for fatigue load it is 35 Newton per mm square. For compression, we are discussing about bare electrode right now. For compression it is 100 Newton, and for fatigue it is 35 Newton per mm square. For shear stress, particularly we are discussing for butt welding, then it is 55 Newton per mm square, and for fatigue it is 21 Newton per mm square. So it is for bare electrode. And if we consider a covered electrode, generally for arc welding we are considering covered electrode, because we get more strength. If you see the stress consideration, so for tensile it is 100, for static load, and for fatigue 55. Compression it is 125 Newton per mm square, and for fatigue load it is 55 Newton per mm square. It is tensile and compression. For fatigue it is near about same. Shear stress, that is 70 Newton per mm square, and for fatigue load it is 35 Newton per mm square. So this is the stress we have to consider during designing of the welding joint. One major thing we have to consider once we are designing the welding joint for fatigue load. It is for fatigue load. Static we have no issue, because static we are considering 1, but for fatigue, because fatigue is a very critical things in a long run. So if you see the type of joint, reinforced butt welds, we considered 1.2 stress concentration factor. Toe of transverse weld, fillet weld, then it is 1.5. End of parallel fillet weld, that 2.7, and T joint for sharp corner it is 2. We have given already note here. For static loading for all type of welding, stress concentration should be 1. स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ वेल्डिंग, अभी स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ वेल्डिंग के लिए हम फार्मूलेज देखेंगे. अभी वेल्डिंग हमने देखा कि एक फिलेट वेल्डिंग है, दूसरा बट वेल्डिंग है. तो अभी फिलेट वेल्डिंग के ऊपर हम डिस्कस करेंगे. बट वेल्डिंग, अभी ये दोनों कंडीशन में ये फिलेट वेल्डिंग का डायग्राम दिखाया हुआ है और ये बट वेल्डिंग का दिखाया है. तो अभी फिलेट वेल्डिंग देखेंगे तो फिलेट वेल्डिंग आपको यहाँ दिख रही है, एक प्लेट के ऊपर दूसरा प्लेट रखकर इसको वेल्डिंग करते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड फिलेट वेल्डिंग. सो in a fillet welding, this is two type of welding, that is one parallel welding and second is transverse welding. So this is called a parallel welding because load is acting from this side and this side. This is P, so it is parallel to the load, so it is called parallel welding. And which is perpendicular of the load, that is transverse welding. Transverse welding. Transverse welding. Now if you see, this is two side of the plate which is welded here and transfer is one side. If you see, you can make one welding from bottom side as you see in this view. So this is a welding and this is a welding. These both are transfer welding. It is perpendicular to the load, and this is a parallel welding. Now if we go for the formula, so now this S, that is size, if we write from black ink, so S is equal to size of weld, this is S. Another term is T, that is thickness of throat. What is throat? This is throat because once this is the size of weld, if you connect is like a triangle, then this distance is called T, that is thickness of throat. If we elaborate this one, so just I write it here, so make a bigger view. So this is a welding, this is a welding. If I connect it like this, so if I consider O, A, B, so this is S, this is also S because plate thickness, both plate are same thickness S. And if I put it perpendicular, because both are same thickness, so definitely this angle and this angle is also same, and it is 90 degree, so definitely it is a 45 degree. It is also a 45 degree. Now I make one line here and put point P. So this is called T. So if we want to calculate T, what will be the T? Then we go for trigonometry. So in a trigonometry it is sin theta is equal to lump बटे कर्ल. So this is the angle and this is the triangle. So this is a lump, so this is a lump. So what is this? This is a T divided by what is this? Is a curve, that is S. And if you see what is theta here, then it is a 45 degree. So if you write, you can write it here, sine 45 degree is equal to T upon S. So T is equal to S into sine 45. Do you know the value of sine 45? That is 0.707. So T is equal to 0.707 into S. So this is the value of T. So this is a S into sine 45. Now length. Excuse. This is welding length. So all are welding lengths. These are different lengths. So once we are considering this parallel welding first, then we consider that it is L. So first of all we consider one side. So L is equal to length of weld. You can say length of parallel weld. Parallel fillet weld. Okay. So if you consider load, or load is always, if you see, P is equal to always area into stress. Simple. Force, you know the force is equal to area into stress. So it is throat area, THROAT, throat area. Right now we have seen their throat thickness. So but we required throat area and stress, whatever stress is applicable. So if you, what stress will applicable here, because it is a parallel with the load or force, so it is a parallel, so definitely here act as a shear stress directly. So stress, that is shear stress. And what is the throat area? So throat area is equal to, definitely, if you see here, throat area, throat thickness into throat, this is the throat thickness. So throat thickness into definitely length. What is what length? Welding length. So here throat area, so I will denote it A, throat thickness, that is T, welding length, that is L. If we can convert it size of weld, so A is equal to 0.707 SL. It's very simple and a simple term. So what is the load or power? So throat area into stress, that is, here we can write A into Fs. This is two numbers. So P is equal to, instead of A we will replace it here. So 0.707 SL Fs. So this is our load or strength of the weld. It is 0.707. We have considered it one side. If we weld both sides, then it is multiplied by 2. So 2 into 0.707 SL Fs for two sides of parallel weld. This is one side parallel weld. So this is the strength of parallel weld. Now we will go for this transverse weld. So just I erase it first. So we will get it here space. So first it is blackest, so I have to erase. Yes. Now transfer, it is similar as to parallel. So P is equal to 0.707 SL and Fs. This is a one parallel weld. So for a transfer weld, what is the difference? Main difference is that the stress, here it is applied as shear stress, but you are applying force here, and welding is perpendicular to the force. So here it is tensile force, then stress is tensile stress. So transverse welding strength. So just we will put same, P is equal to throat area, simple, into stress, that is tensile stress. So area, so I will write it, I will take A, simple A here, or you can take A1 also. So P is equal to A1 into Ft. So what is A1? A1, we have seen that this phenomena will be same here, 45 degree. So A1 is equal to 0.707 SL, as we have seen earlier, into Fs. And if we put it, see, this is one side, sometime we will put both side. If we will put both side, then Fs, this is area, so this is area, and P is equal to 0.707 SL into Fs. So P, it is one side transverse transverse fillet weld. So if it is both side, then P is equal to 2 into 0.707 SL Fs. You can write it 1.414 SL Fs. So sometime both welding done in a part. Okay, so if we combine it, both the welding, parallel and transfer, so we can generally say combined welding of transverse and parallel. Then if what will the strength of that? So we can write P is equal to, first we have seen that P is equal to 7.707 SL Fs for single. So write down, we considered two parallel. If we say two parallel, first we say one parallel, one transverse. So P is equal to 0.707 SL, this is Fs, plus 0.707 SL Ft, this is, we have write here Ft actually. Okay, so this is Ft and this is Fl. Here L could be vary because this length and this length can be vary, so we can write here, if we are putting both at a time, then L1 L2 we can write it here, because S will be always same because plate thickness is same. L1 L2 will differ from each other, and Fs Ft is shear stress and tensile stress. If it is two parallel welding, then we can weld multiplied by 2. If it is 2 this transfer, then we will multiply it by 2 here. Otherwise this is a equation. Okay, so we have seen that fillet welding here. Now in the next video we will go for some special cases of the transfer fillet welding, because what happened, we have seen this simple one. Now if we are weld rod in a plate, then you consider this is a plate and we have welded one rod here, so we have to weld it this in a circle. So here load is, which load is acting? This is torque is applying here. It is not a steady load. We have seen here steady load. If you remember, we have given steady load and fatigue load, so this is comes under the fatigue load also. So in the next video we will see these rest of that. Thank you.